The harsh fact about modern Western women is that they have lost sight of who they are and what they want to do with their life. Feminism sold them a lie, which they are only now discovering. Society tell them one thing, but their own common sense tells them another, and they're at a loss for what to do. If you look closely, the Western world shares some characteristics. When I speak of the Western world, I am referring to the advanced, industrialized, and innovative societies found in the United States, Canada, Europe, the United Kingdom, and possibly Australia and New Zealand. The breakdown of moral values is what these civilizations have in common. It's because gender roles are changing in the Western culture, and men are no longer making an attempt to contact and date Western women. When these Western women enter their 20s, they begin to believe the feminist narrative that they can live completely independently of men and do not need them in their lives. Some even pursue the terrible boys they've been after since high school, only to be dumped and abandoned in the world. As they achieve a certain level of success, they pursue school, research, employment, corporate ladders, and awful boyfriends. They realize their biological clock is about to expire and that they may be unable to have children at this time. When this occurs, they go into panic mode and begin seeking for the guy they've been friend-zoning and playing around with since high school, only to discover that he's moved on, married to a beautiful woman, prosperous, and raising his children. It is the first shock that Western women feel when striking the wall. They then begin searching for guys online, using social media platforms and dating apps. Their popularity has declined since their 20s, when they could flaunt their bikini bodies and draw attention everywhere they went. Let's speak about why males no longer try to date, be in relationships, or commit to women. The solution is right in front of us. Men, you see, no longer see the point. They don't understand the sense of pursuing women just to be informed that they aren't good enough. For many years, men have assumed the task of providing for women in whatever way imaginable. They've taken on the duty of approaching women, making the initial moves, and taking the initiative in each manner possible, only to have women play hard to get. They use guys for their own material gain and discard them when a better and wealthier man shows interest in them. Guys are horrified by how women monkey branch to other men as a result of their hypergamous nature. Hypergamy is a fundamental feature of feminine nature, which means they date up the socioeconomic scale. This may be beneficial to them, but it is discouraging to males. Consider a man who earns just enough money to pay his bills, put great and healthy food on the table, have a nice car and a nice apartment, and do everything in his power to accommodate the lady he loves. He spends his life money on a diamond ring for her, assists her in settling in with him, pays for her lifestyle, and even takes her on vacations to other places. He's going out of his way to make her happy. Imagine that the same woman begins to attract the attention of a wealthy businessman who earns more in a day than the woman's present boyfriend earns in a month. That dude finds her attractive and continues to send her messages and enter her DMs. She eventually agrees to see him and is astounded by his money and the exquisite handbags, heels, and watches he presents her with. By the way, what he spends on her is nothing to him, but what her present lover spends on her is everything to him. Assume she ditches her boyfriend and begins dating the wealthy billionaire full-time. She just discards the man who actually loved her with all his heart and seizes the opportunity to be with the affluent man. This is what men face on a daily basis. Males are expected to behave conventionally and to throw out the red carpet for women in every way conceivable. Yet women are perfectly fine mistreating, misbehaving with, and dumping men just because they have 100 thirsty senses pining after them. Males work in the most harsh conditions and fields to provide food for women, but woke anti-male feminist women advocate for more women to be CEOs and presidents of organizations, claiming that every profession is patriarchal. They do not, however, desire to participate in any of the occupations in which men risk their lives in order to provide for their families. What does this mean? This demonstrates that women only want the best of both worlds. They want to be treated like queens in relationships, like something else in the beds, like CEOs as soon as they walk into a workplace, and they want to be treated like celebrities everywhere they go. The truth is that ladies crave praise and appreciation without having to do any effort. They want everyone to tell them how wonderful they are. As the mgtow community grows, more and more men are learning the truth about women's actual nature and how they naturally rely on men's labor and seek their free privileges. Now, with men from all over the world sharing their stories of betrayal and treachery at the hands of women, women must think or they will be forced to beg men for the attention that they have and are presently enjoying for free. Guys have understood that pursuing their purpose, growing their enterprises, mastering their expertise, and following their greatest passions is more important than chasing or spending time with women. They are satisfied once they have accomplished their goal. This goal used to be the well-being of their partners, children, and other family members. Individuals are becoming more interested in pursuing their passions since they see a return on their time and dedication in this way. Males must feel valued for what they do for women, and women must acknowledge this. The most crucial quality that women can provide to a partnership is loyalty. If this is the case, Western women have no chance.